else that goes around here.
I know.
Why shouldn't they know about arguing with the insurance company?
Oh.
Because
Ah. Thank you.
What happened to
Honestly.
her?
Oh.
why does she do this? Why does he do this every time in the middle of?
He's very happy though.
I think we should have a close up of this.
It's every single time we sit down, isn't it? He's very studious. He's right in it. Yep. You just wait till he starts doing that with the big water bowl. Little monkey. Oh, he's very funny.
It is going to be funny in the summer.
He is going to be super funny in the summer.
When we get him a bathtub.
He's a wee monkey.
I think you need to give him something because it's going to make a lot of noise.
Well, he's actually got all his shoes. He's only just gone back in there. He's got all his things, and that's just what he loves doing. It's like his job.
I hate to think of what the floor looks like underneath the...
Moist. But you know what? It's so warm in here, it'll dry out quite quickly. I would think. Day and a half. Now, I need to put this on. It is Friday.
I'll see you later.
Is it Friday?
It is totally Friday.
I thought it was Saturday. I didn't think you were coming over here.
It is totally
I really did. I went down there. You know, we used to do mail call on Saturdays. And then you came in the door, and I thought, oh, isn't that nice? Okay. Okay, so we are here Saturday, Friday.
Well, it is Friday. Yeah. Totally Friday, apparently. Oh my golly. Right, we don't want that. That's an advert. Oh, that's for Carlene. We better not lose that. That's for
This
Janine.
number 200.
Hmm?
I did get an email today also
Oh, just the one.
saying that Service Dog Project had put out over 200 dogs.
Oh.
That was me.
Yeah, because they haven't had time to do that, have they?
I don't think there's been 200 dogs. I don't think there's been any trade.
No.
The 200 they're quoting is me
Well,
and Megan.
and Meg. Okay. See?
We worked.
How's you finding all these numbers?
I know. All right.
I think this is an advert, but you can
Who?
open it. An advert. I think.
Just because it's written kind of funny.
Yeah.
It looks like that automatic printer.
Yes.
By the time you get an automatic printer giving you automatic language from an automated...
Well, I'll tell you something. It better not take dictation because you'd cause it lots of trouble.
This is Anderson Windows. I don't know whether Janine's interested or not. We'll throw it in Janine's pile.
Right, okay. Lucky Janine.
Okay, Janine's pile. I like this one. I like this one. Here we have Equine Rescue Network. $5,290.50. Woohoo!
Thank you very, very much.
Thank you very much. This is. Oh, I better read what. I better read what all that says.
What is it now? This is teddy bear.
Okay, so we had a check in January of $18.39, and for some reason we didn't get terribly organized until April 2nd of 52.
Ooh.
Now, what this current proceeds is, I'm not sure. Is that what's still left in there?
I don't know.
I don't either. But there is a balance still. This is not the entire amount. I'm
Right.
pretty sure for that.
Right. Okay. Well, that's interesting. What?
And then we have Goldy's Farm. Actually, that was the hay.
That's the hay. Yes.
This is Goldy's Farm. Equine Rescue Network. See, it comes in Goldy's Farm. That's it.
Oh, hold on. Oh, these. Well, it says. Oh. This is.
Okay, so this one says 531450,
Mm.
and down here at the bottom, it says that was the current proceeds. Somehow, the hay. I've never been happy with the hay, but we constantly we don't sell out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it just ticks
It
over.
keeps going. So, in other words, we still have a balance in that one.
Oh,
This
right.
one, this one we took the whole thing.
Right. Because that's running costs. Sorry.
Okay,
Thank
I'll
you
throw
so
this
very-
out there.
thank you so very
immensely.
much. Oh.
Ah. Okay, there's that one.
Oh, sorry. Thank you,
Charles
Jan.
Schultz. The most beautiful sound in the world is a well-tuned symphony. That's true. The next best thing to being clever is being able to quote someone who is. That's not too bad either.
Yeah.
An Icelandic friend calls dimples smile holes.
Smile holes. That's nice.
That's cute. Okay. We have poo pickers.
Thank you very much, Jan. I'm still catching up.
Ugh.
Oh dear. There we go. Put that in there. Right. Select your device. I think this might be just something for you.
What is this? Westchester, Ohio. Huh. I better take scissors at this.
Sorry. Somebody says that crated pup needs to run and play.
Okay. Oh! Just what I was waiting for. You could never guess.
Well, I don't think I can guess, but it's liquid.
It is.
Yeah.
But you're good at this. How much? Okay, so what is it?
Well, it's not the dye. Is it something nice? Not your,
Well, they're not going to say it's anything bad.
not your brandy, is it? Liquid. Did somebody, did somebody send it to you?
Somebody sent. Did somebody send this to me?
Or did you purchase it?
Don't. I don't want to answer that question.
Oh.
You got one more guess. Liquid.
Liquid.
You'll never get. You'll never
No,
get
I'll
it.
never get it.
You'll never guess it anyway. It's the color. It's the dye for our.
There's dye in that one as well.
Not much.
No, in the other packet. How many packets of dye did you buy?
Well, I'll tell you how much. That's the red. This is the yellow.
I felt that through there and went, that's the dye. Right, okay,
Okay.
that's fine. So we're up to date on dye.
Well, I think we are. Let's open it and be sure.
But,
Oh, did you open that
I
like
did.
this? Yeah, there you have it. It's the red stuff.
excellent. Do you know, it would be really good if we...
Different price.
Is it really?
Red has always cost more for some reason. The dye is harder. I don't know.
Oh,
but
thank goodness we're Goldy's Farm then.
There you go. No, we had to get red because I made some of those things for emergency use,
Yes.
and I want to hang them up, one in a barn and one for
At the
Brian,
paddock and one
and I'm
for
going to
Brian.
dye them red.
Okay.
And I had to get 3. I couldn't get 1 bottle.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can take all those away
Would
now.
you make me one for each paddock gate, please? Would you make me one for each paddock gate, please?
Paddock cake.
Paddock, not paddock cakes. No.
I can make one for each of you. I'll forget that.
Yeah, because what I'll do is I'll hang it at the gate at the paddocks.
Oh, paddock.
You know, for when
Yeah, whatever.
things
I can
like
do
go
that.
for
You
a
want them
walk.
red? I'll do it.
Yeah,
red.
red will be fine. And you were going to make more so that we can gift these to people. who
I
can-
know. I made a whole bunch and I never heard from me again.
For me.
They were sitting over there for a long time.
So where did they go?
I think they got put over on the other shelf with a.
Okay, because we'll take them out. I've been using them when we take the donkeys out.
The yellow.
Yeah.
Right. Now we're going to know if they get stolen.
What, the donkeys? Nobody'd steal them. You got to know the code to get them to move forward. Oh,
What
dear.
do we do?
Well-
Did we do everything?
Yes, we opened
Oh,
everything.
so I can eat this rest
You can eat
another
that
piece
one.
of
Yeah,
candy
I've just
now?
finished mine. So we have basically spent the day admiring the handiwork of the wind. Basically,
Oh,
I think is what we've done. It's been quite interesting actually, hasn't
it's
it?
been interesting.
Yeah. And the Deagle House, not only did it have the branch down on it across the apex, which sunk, it also had been speared by another big branch. So it had it all going on. So that's going to be quite an interesting project, I think. I'm hoping it's going to be an interesting project anyway. Oh dear.
I hope they get a tarp up.
Yes, I hope so too.
And it really is supposed to rain pretty good.
I know, and you know, it's interesting for a while listening to the different tones of the raindrops in your buckets. But you know, there's when you're sort of like, poor Nick.
Okay.
I'm mopping once, he's mopping twice to mine as it scatters around it's like a
Ugh.
skating rink. Anyway, we'll get there. Oh, tell you. And you went out today, didn't you?
Did I?
Was it Judy and Carly that went to do the job?
They did the job.
Right.
I had to hang around the insurance guy,
Yeah.
whoever got here.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Okay.
But all the prize money went out. All the prizes went out.
Oh, good.
Yep.
Did you manage to get Dawn Henderson sorted? Did we get another address?
For what?
Because Dawn Henderson's came back.
Oh, I didn't. That's Judy's department.
All right. So I'm hoping it we get the.
I'll tell you whose address I need to have. Is Dorothy, who did that nice flyer for us.
Ah.
I don't have her address. I don't know her name. I don't know who she is.
Oh.
She did a nice job. It's right here.
She did a lovely
I've really
job.
been working on it.
Here.
That one.
Yeah. Okay.
But we don't need.
It's here. She did a lovely job of a flyer, and that's the flyer that's to go out with you to go round the nursing home so they can put it on their notice board.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, there's 2 ways I need to put out things.
Yes.
One is to put out something like this for advertising,
Yes.
and the other is for a business card. Here, get a hold of us. You know?
Yes.
But I thought we got to change the name. And Janine did say that we would be able to have scheduling at
Goldy's
Crazy-
farm. Yeah.
and she's got to line that up.
Yes.
And then I think we could come up with different pictures,
Yes.
maybe
What?
just 2 big ones.
Yes. I mean, Wanda's in a tiny wee picture there, and we all
What?
know she's we got a tiny picture of
I
Wanda.
know.
I mean, oh. And I think we can get a nice picture of Clark, and we can get a lovely picture of Delight, because that's Gabby.
Yeah.
I don't want.
I know, but we have better pictures.
Yes, we can get that done. But it's it's
But
lovely.
I don't
thank you.
know. This is Dorothy in Venice, Florida.
Ooh, we don't know her
You know who
address.
she is?
It's Dorothy in Venice, Florida. I kind of know where Venice, Florida is, but I don't know.
Well, if you
It
go
came-
to your,
It came in an envelope. It came in a pad.
I know it.
Yeah.
I had that.
You still got that part? Where's the orange envelope?
I don't know.
Ah, that's the part we're missing. Right. Well, maybe she would email you the
Her name.
address. Yes, her last name and address, please. That would be lovely.
And then I got sidetracked with a tree coming through the house.
Trees do that, you know.
Yes. Well, I've always thought, well, these trees are hundreds of years old. They're not going to fall down now, but they did.
I know, and you know, every mad storm we've had, I've said, look at that, these trees keep dropping branches and they keep missing all the runs.
Oh,
So they upped their game and got the house. Oh. So, I don't think this woman actually realises, this Angie, whatever she's called, that he's actually not crated. And in fact,
Yeah.
this woman's suggesting that you keep your pup crated.
keep my
Noodles. Crated. Noodles.
crated.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now,
Well, yeah.
not all the time.
No, he's actually out in a
A
very.
lot.
Well, he is out a lot actually, as you can tell by the state of the floor. No, he's out, and Carlene's actually devised a toy that he runs after and brings back. Most of the time.
Yep.
Yep, he's pretty active, so he's not a crated pup, but he's in there for
He
his
just was
safety.
spoon fed a great deal.
Yep. Yeah. Anyway.
That was his second spoon feeding of the day.
Yes. But it's actually, you know, for particular dogs, particularly when you've got dogs of a different size in the house, it's actually important for them to have a safe place. And I always come back to the fact that I had two shepherds in my house, and a very strict breeder, because I went for dogs from a breeder because I had a 6-month-old baby, and she made me send her pictures of the whole setup, including the garden fence, which I was under a tarp, and now it wasn't, you know, a tarp on a frame. The tarp was over the boards, and I'm under with the tarp on my back going, painting this to get the guy to come, because it was horrific. So she always said to me, she said, so they're crate trained, and I'm like, that's super. So they were crate trained, but they were crate trained to a degree that you didn't shut the door on them. You told them to go to place, and they would go to place. They would sleep there overnight.
Yeah.
And I said to her, you know, do I need to keep the crates? Because quite frankly, I said, you know, the door's never shut. And she's like, you've got children in the house. Of course you do. Where do you expect the dogs to go to get away from your children? Shut the door. I was like, okay. And then I thought, actually, yeah, I can. Do you get adult
You get in
size
there
ones?
yourself and shut the
Exactly. Me and the dog. Poor wee souls. Anyway, so yeah, I'm very. I actually think crate training used sparingly is pretty effective. Oh. Yeah, and there's a reason why he's not out today during mail chat, because he causes mayhem, doesn't he? He tries to eat. He tries
Did you
to.
chase him out of here?
He tries to eat the cable from the microphone.
Uh,
And Nick came over. Nick said to me, "Do you remember how to set it up?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I do." I said, "But you know what? I'll phone you if I've got a problem." I'm thinking I'll be calling, and I couldn't get the power source to go back in, and he's going round going, "Where did you unplug it?" I'm like, "I didn't unplug it," and he's like, "But you must have unplugged it." And then I'm thinking, what did I do with it? And I remember he was pulling the cables out, and we put them away up high. So we're blaming the puppy for that one.
okay.
That's us. So the storm cleanup's going fine. It's just a long process.
What?
Storm cleanup.
Oh God, yes. We're not cleaned up
We're
yet.
not doing it either. We're just supervising and taking pictures. Yeah. So it's busy. Miss Sizzle, she is there.
What?
They were asking where Sizzle was. She's there, just in front of Larky.
Oh,
She's having a
Okay.
snooze. She's been out and about as well. Oh dear.
oh.
Hmm. So that's an interesting question, Martha. Do we need more fly boots and face covers?
We don't have face covers.
We don't
do
have face covers at all. We hadn't got that far. I get very worried because we had two cases. Miss Momo was one, and Arthur was the other one, who had cellulitis last summer with the flies in their legs. That's why I was so keen to get ahead of the fly boot game, because believe it or not, they sell out. As soon
Really?
as I couldn't get them for love nor money. You get
Wow.
odd sizes. You know, and you know, Momo, she's got hers down there like ankle boots. You know, you don't. That's of no use to anyone.
Huh.
So that's why I thought I'd get on the game. Now, the problem with fly masks for donkeys is obviously their great big enormous ears.
Huh?
Accommodating their great big enormous ears in fly masks can
That's
be
true.
tricky. So I shall look into that, because that's a good idea as well. I don't find them too bad round their face. I haven't really had anybody that's reacted face-wise.
Yeah.
It was the cellulitis last year was awful.
I think that's because when they lay it on their face, they can do something about it.
Yeah. Exactly.
What I've done in the past too is to take a bunch of knotted rope or something and hang it on their foretop, so when they shake
so
their
they
head.
can shake. Oh, well, you can do that with your offcuts.
Yeah, there you go. That stuff.
Oh, you could do it. Can you do it so you can? Oh no, we wouldn't tie it up there. Yeah, that would be good. Yes.
Ugh.
There's actually a tree down in the goat paddock anyway. It's funny you should mention about things for the goats to climb on. I think I've got something over in Meredith that I'll bring over.
Really?
Yeah, it was that. Do you remember the wagon? Janine and I went to the ECTA used tax sale this time last year, and it was, you know, one of those farm carts, but it's got the looped metal firm handle at the front and just two wheels.
Yeah.
Well, it's lethal. So I think the goats would probably enjoy it. So I'm going to transport that over
Okay.
sometime soon. Betty, I think we're fine. We've still got some cake left, believe it or not, and I think we're fine for pomodoris at the moment. But that's a very kind offer, so thank you.
You're speaking very quietly.
Am I?
Are
I
you?
thought I was shouting.
Well, I don't think maybe.
Do you know, I go back into that house and Nick says, "Could you stop shouting?" And I'm like, "Listen, I can't quite get a happy medium." And I speak to Janine on the phone, and I have it on that speaker thing, and I stand there and go, "Wow, wow, wow," and Nick says, "Oh my God," he said, "you've got to stop shouting at people on the phone." And I'm like, "She's in the car, can't hear me anyway."
Ah, dear.
Oh dear.
Such problems as we
I
have.
know. Listen, I think Judy's feeling better. She still looked a bit tired, but I think
Judy,
she's feeling
yeah.
better
Yes.
because she came in today. And we will have news at some point on Jiminy. Yeah, Noodles could do a really good job with the buckets in that house over there, couldn't he?
Oh yes.
Yeah, we'd lose him. Yes, Dawn. That's correct. We do have a package that we sent out to you. It must have been a monkey fist, and it's been returned. So we don't know why. Maybe you would be so good as to send email with the address that we should have used to Carlene, and then we can double check that we did it right.
Okay.
Oh, did you put out a list of the winners?
A list of them?
Yes. Did you let people know who won?
I don't know. I put it out. Maybe I didn't put it out.
Did you not?
I gave it to Judy
Oh,
to
well,
make up her.
but I don't think we've posted it online.
Is my yellow card over there?
Okay. Oh yes, here it is.
That looks like maybe it's it. Yeah.
Is it?
That's got insurance stuff on it. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, that's not it.
No, I didn't think that was it.
But that's the kind of thing we have.
Right, well, give me that back and I'll go and see if I can find another one. Oh, your desk is so messy.
My desk is messy.
No wonder we can't find it.
Well, it could be Judy took it.
Oh, didn't she took it to do the addresses? Hold on. No, that's not it either. Maybe Judy's got
Well,
it.
number 88 won the hay. And the way I got number 88 for winning the hay
Mm-hmm.
was that was the number that the chickens shit on.
Yep.
So that was the winner. Now I had to decide who was number 88 because you don't get numbers when you buy hay.
Hey.
So what I did was I took the 88th person that bought it, that since we turned that, flipped it onto
Oh.
the, so but that took a while to do that, and I've forgotten who. Stern? Somebody? Stern?
Oh. Right.
I don't know. And that's that one.
Yes.
Number 27 won the regular
The Henny Penny.
one, and I don't know who that was. And then we had number 200 and a couple others.
Good. It's okay because I've just seen Cloud has actually posted them in the
Oh, there you
information
go.
document.
Cloud's
Thank
on the
you.
ball. She done a good job.
I know.
She done a good job with our veteran thing. I mean, our nursing home thing.
Yes, she very much has. Because if it was left to us, we'd be going round in circles. Oh. Yes, of course, Roger. There needs to be a supersized picture of Wanda on this, because she's larger than life. I don't think we have, but I think Michelle. I think Elena posts pictures of Jiminy on her Facebook page. I think we were looking for recent pictures of Jiminy. No,
Sure.
I'm sure we'll get a hold of them. That'll be fine. He does know his name, doesn't he? I'm not going to say it out loud because he's sleeping.
Oh yeah.
We're not waking him up, but he does know his name, and he comes when you call it.
Yeah.
So he just loves being in the middle of everything.
Everything.
Everything. Oh dear. Well, we ordinarily would take Harley out on visits, but Harley I don't want being shuggled around in a trailer at the moment in case
Oh.
she pops. Harley the donkey.
Oh, the donkey.
Yeah, we're not taking any risks with her right now.
She's got no bag.
No, but I think she'll just all of a sudden produce one because she's had so many foals. Apparently,
Is that what he said?
yeah, apparently it will just appear, which is why I keep going and
Oh,
bending
wow.
over and going, yeah, nothing there yet. So, yes. So, we will take Harley because she's actually really super at all the visits.
Yes, she
She's
is.
just a pleasant wee donkey, isn't she?
Yeah.
But we're not taking her at the moment, just in case we have a problem. Yes. Yeah, it's really funny because that's basically what he does. Is he goes in there, he empties the water, he wrestles with the teddy bear, and then he goes to sleep.
Yeah. He goes to sleep when they go to sleep.
Yeah, he's actually quite
Yeah.
funny. He's an active wee thing. Thank you very much, Elena. There, she says more pictures of Jiminy are forthcoming. Elena, that was part of the contract. That's part of your job.
You're right.
Photos. Yes, he's a very good puppy. Well, I hope it's something you've been sidetracked with something nice, Elena. And it's not trees. Trees. Nobody wants to be sidetracked by trees. Oh, do you know the other thing I was going to say to people? It looks like one of the donkeys on Meredith is going to a new home, and also Betty White is moving on, and she's going to a lovely place in New Hampshire, and it's we were going to keep her in sanctuary, but I think this is the best place ever. And I've seen a white mule, by the way.
I know. I have to have a white mule or palomino, so my harness shows up.
Yeah. I actually saw a really nice white mule this morning, and it wasn't Betty White. So that's something that might be happening this weekend or next weekend. Oh. No. I know. I've never had a tree cut. Have you ever had a tree come down in a house before?
No,
No. It's quite interesting.
no,
It's
it's a new one for me.
yeah. And yes, we have been eating taffy.
Huh?
We have been eating taffy.
Yes.
Although I'm not very good at choosing the colours, am I?
No, you're not.
No. I keep getting the clover flavoured one, which I'm not fond of, and the licorice.
No, I'd throw that out. I wouldn't waste the calories on it.
Well, of course we need peanuts for the elephants and the donkeys. Apparently, have you ever heard this?
What?
Apparently, donkeys eat peanuts. They love them in their shell. They just eat the whole thing.
Uh, if they want to, they're fine.
I've never heard of that. Yes, it is very good taffy, unless you get a clover one or a licorice one.
I like the licorice one.
Oh, well,
Have at it.
yeah. No, we did not feel the earthquake. And in fact, I think if I'd felt an earthquake, I'd have thought, there's another bloody tree down. And it was really terrible. I told you this morning. Last night, I heard this terrible clanking noise, a big crash, and then a few seconds later, another crash, and it was pitch dark. It was about 9 o'clock. I was like, oh no, this is awful. I was like, this is so bad. So I poked my head out and I couldn't see anything, and it was so dark. I thought, I'll just wait till the morning. And then about 5 minutes later, Nick came running through to me and said, there's something going on in the parking pit. I was like, uh-huh. And he's like, there's lights. He said, you just better make sure, because we've got lots of stuff down there. And he said, you just better make sure it's okay. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, right. So I slipped.
So she had to go.
Yeah, I did the slip slide down the side and then wandered my way around. And there was a
There's
big
something scary down there. You better go.
yeah, and there was a big truck, but its headlights were facing me, so I couldn't see anything. So I'm standing there going, hello? And this voice went, hi! And I was like, well, there's definitely someone there. And I'm like, who is it? But then I realised it was somebody dropping off a tractor. So,
Yes.
so that was a relief. Oh, I tell you. So next time it's Nick's shot to go out and see who's wandering around.
Unreal.
No. Yeah, so, and that's funny because we didn't, I mean, I don't think anybody round about this area has said anything about feeling the earthquake.
No.
No, we're too far out. But Nick was on a conference call with a gentleman he works with who's in Connecticut, and he definitely felt it.
Yeah.
Yes, there's Nancy. She said in Connecticut. So my understanding of the eclipse was that we were kind of like out. You know this eclipse that's coming. I thought we were kind of like out of the viewing area.
We're not going to have 100%.
We'll have cloud and rain.
Then we're not going to have any.
No. No. So I'm
But
not sure.
the town in Texas, that's the center of it, they are having a field day with their bed and breakfast places. Are now
I-
charging thousands of
I
dollars.
can imagine. Yeah. No. No. I'm not sure. I kind of actually have ignored it a wee bit. We were down in Florida. We were in Sanibel actually for the last big eclipse, and I felt it was a bit of a damp squib.
It's not a real exciting take for me.
No, no. This lady's saying, have you had your lungs checked because your cough is coming back?
I have a problem.
That'll be a no.
My problem now is when I lean over,
Yeah,
now I've got it.
yeah,
See, now, and I have trouble
Sit
sitting
down.
straight up.
yeah.
So you have a choice of my sitting up or coughing.
Yes.
But you're right, I do have a problem.
Ooh,
That's what I told you. The newspaper article thing.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta get that. I gotta keep my chin up.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Yep, right.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Charleston, South Carolina apparently sits in a fault line. Ooh.
Okay.
Oh gosh. Now, Fluffy's saying where she is, it will be 80%. Gosh, that's good. Oh, that's amazing. Because Elena's saying she felt it in southern New Hampshire, the earthquake, and that they felt it in Vermont.
Huh. Okay.
But maybe if she's in southern New Hampshire over towards the New York side, that's maybe.
Southern New Hampshire over toward the New York side.
Yeah.
Okay, spoken as a true Brit. You missed out on Vermont in there.
Vermont's up there as well, somewhere. You know, mean directions that way.
Vermont abuts New York.
Yeah, but the southern New York, does it join? It doesn't join on with New York, does it?
It's nowhere near New Hampshire.
No, but you can go through New Hampshire to go into Vermont, can't you?
Yes, you
I
can.
certainly hope you can.
Yeah, you can do that.
I have to clarify this with I only drive from here to Meredith to Market Basket to Tractor Supply.
That's about it.
And then I get lost in Hamilton. So that's about my exciting
Okay.
trips. So yeah, so that's maybe why they felt it. Oh gosh, there's some people that have got near 100% totality for the eclipse.
Huh.
Well, what we're doing with the donkeys, this lady's asking if we want any costume accessories. When we come to go to the burro race, that's when we would probably dress them up, and the
Yeah.
goats.
Yeah.
Because what we're doing with them at the moment is we have
Try to make them walk forward.
yeah
Yeah.
skills like that. We have a Goldy's Farm coloured halter, and the lead ropes are the same. Because sometimes with people, holding on to them, it's like the dogs don't wear collars,
Yeah.
so we're trying to keep it as low as possible but safe. Are you planning to watch the eclipse? Will you be up for it?
Who?
Are you planning to watch the eclipse on Monday?
No.
Yeah, that answers that question.
Somebody will show it on television.
Exactly. Gosh. Yeah, here's people with shaking houses today. Ooh. At least there was no damage, that's good. Yeah, he definitely is Mr. Personality, Mr. Noodles.
Yes.
He is, he's lovely. Are you going to sleep? Yes, we will take Harley back out and visits after her baby's weaned. And if we had a well-behaved baby, we would take it too. But given my limited experience of donkey babies, they're a bit wild.
Well, no.
Hmm.
Well, yes, a little bit.
Yes. So we'll play that one by ear, but that's definitely what Harley will go back into, because that's kind of her role. Visits,
Yeah,
because she does it very well.
yeah. We'll play it by ear is what we'll do.
Yes.
It would be darling to take her to some of these places.
Hold on. What is on the window above me? Oh.
What?
Well, if it's the thing that's in the corner, that's a wind spinner. If it's the thing that's there, that's not a spider web, that's a linen curtain. Yep, I think that might be. Yep, that's a wind spinner. People were asking what was on the camera back there.
Oh.
And then Betty answered it. Thank you, Betty. It is the Metal Great Dane face, I think. Oh gosh, for the eclipse, apparently Vermont and Maine and New Hampshire cancelled people's reservations and informed them they had to rebook at a higher rate. It's a bit naughty.
Yeah.
my gosh, somebody felt it in Lowell.
In what?
In Lowell. Lowell, Mass. The
Lowell,
earthquake.
Mass? Really?
Maybe we weren't paying attention. that's actually probably quite likely.
Oh, come on.
Oh dear.
I'm winding down, guys.
She's going to sleep. Hang on, I'm just checking. That's because you had dinner before.
I did.
Yes, what makes you sleepy?
I did.
There we are. I think I've answered everything. So, have a lovely weekend,
Okay.
because it is Friday.
Friday.
We'll work that out now, and we'll be back on Monday, and we'll probably post bits and pieces on Facebook if there's anything exciting.
I must have wax in my ears worse, because I can barely hear
I
you.
think I'm shouting. We should get
Okay.
we should get Nick into the equation, because he always tells me when
There you
when
go.
I'm talking too loud. So night night, and I'll turn this thing off.